Hey guys, no actual gameplay today. I just wanted to do a fucking rant because, okay, well, first of all, the reason why this shit is up is because Fraps doesn't record in a browser anymore or something. Fraps got a fucking update or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But long story short, I'm trying to write an 18-page goddamn paper on the story of the basically the story of the history of the Wehrmacht, specifically related to war crimes in Eastern Europe and colonial aspects of their war in the East. The point is complicated, and I'll probably wind up making a video if anyone's interested in seeing that, if anyone wants to see it, because it's actually turned out to be a super interesting story. It's one of the first real history papers I've got to research and write stuff and like learn new things before fucking just putting them down on paper. Kind of like my Vietnam paper that I wrote that was 18 pages, and I was 15-page paper, sorry. But that's not what I'm complaining about. What I'm complaining about is the fucking rural Arkansas Christian concert going on outside my fucking apartment window. It's not even a fucking park. There's just like a few light stands in an open space, and they've just taken this shit over and started fucking like running this goddamn concert. I have papers, I have finals, I have tests I need to study for. I mean, I get it. It's Easter. That's cool and all. But sweet Jesus, they got a cross set up there. It looks like they're about ready to fucking kill Jesus already. I mean, sweet Jesus, string him up. Come on. What's the fucking holdup? They gotta fucking chant about it first, though, you know? They're sick fucks. They gotta hang on out there and scream about how they're gonna kill this guy for 3 whole fucking days before the son of a bitch, he's already back. But no. I mean, shit, I get it. Easter's a big time. Hell, I'm a Christian. I'm coming from the South. I mean, it's a pretty fucking Christian place. But, you know, I'm a Christian. I fucking love the religion. It's great and all. But sweet Jesus, fucking holding it outside. Like, this park is not like the place where you'd have a concert. This park is in the middle of 3 apartment complexes. At least 100 to 200 people right now are having a fucking Easter concert shoved down their fucking throats while they try and write shit. I'm looking at them right now. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of like 8 people each. And, you know, it's your typical what you'd expect of fucking Arkansas. You got a few, like, thin, stocky people in there, but then you got a fucking few people in there who look like they need to buy, like, 4 tickets to get into the goddamn event. And, like, of course, like, all of them are fucking white, because, you know, Jesus doesn't care about black people or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm pissed. Anyway. And, of course, they're all wearing fucking tie-dye shirts or some shit, because, you know, it doesn't scream Easter without a fucking hippie movement. Oh, sweet Jesus. And so I'm sitting here trying to write this fucking paper, and they're like fucking blasting some shitty Christian rock. So I've been like force-fed shitty Christian rock for the past like hour and a fucking half. Sweet Jesus. I mean, I thought Jesus was all like, treat your neighbor like you would treat yourself, and I'm like fucking about ready to go over to their house at 5 in the goddamn morning when they're trying to fucking like give the final touch-ups on a presentation for a PowerPoint, and fucking like kick down the door and start playing some fucking death metal or some shit. You know, shit that'd be annoying to them, but like, or maybe not death metal, you know, like maybe just like some like classic rock, maybe. Because it's not death metal, like in terms of annoying, but like, you know, it'd be enough to be annoying, but not enough that they like are gonna have a morally triggered outrage stroke and fucking die, and I'm gonna be accused of manslaughter on crimes of playing good music. And I know that they would be the ones to like have a stroke with good music because they're the ones playing the music outside my window right now, and it's such fucking trash. And I've been having to deal with this shit for the past 3 fucking days. That's right, they're holding fucking Jesus Woodstock outside my fucking door. Ah, good God, I live on the fucking 3rd floor, and I can hear it up here. The windows are fucking shaking. It's like they're having the fucking concert of a lifetime. This is what they live for. This is like... And their fucking whole body is shaking with exhilaration at this children's presentation of the story of Easter. And, like, the shitty part is, I can't even see the fucking plague. There's a tree in the way. So, like, I just have to listen to some shitty music with no context and watch a bunch of crowd people do some stuff. In other words, seriously, fuck those guys. Fuck them. And it's, of course, it's like, it's one of those children's presentations from, like, a youth group at a church. So, like, you know, it's... Imagine being forced to listen to a musical with nothing but child actors, and it's highly Christian for 3 days in a row, for 2 hours at a time. 2.5 hours at a time. Sometimes I shut down at fucking 9, from like 6 to 9. They're having a fucking Jesus soiree outside. Anyway, so I'm just like fucking wandering around, looking outside, looking like a total creep. I'm hoping they'll fucking leave me if I look at them weird enough. But, like, you know, of course they're not gonna, because, you know, Jesus will protect them from my wrathful gaze or some shit. I suppose that is the whole basis of, like, some of Southern Baptists, you know, that Jesus is gonna protect you from the wrathful gaze. Sorry, a little bit of a Freudian slip there. But yeah, no, of course you got your like typical adult wearing a blue shirt, and then your typical other adult who's too into it who's wearing their own tie-dye shirt. Oh, they're all going back towards the cross. Maybe this is the part where they fucking kill the guy. No, they're facing away. You know, when I first saw the cross, this being Arkansas and all, I was a little bit confused because I couldn't tell if it was going to be an Easter service or a Klan meeting. But it looks like it's Easter. I mean, I figured, you know, with the timing, but it could be either or. I mean, it is a liberal arts campus, but then again, some people liberally burn crosses. I mean, it's a rather conservative statement. And of course, you got that one kid who's like trying to hide behind the fucking the stage as they cross to like stage right to ask a question to some guy, but you know they can't really hide, so he does just this like little fucking Mary McFuckwits running around behind the stage, just being a nuisance to the whole damn thing. And I don't even know if I'll fucking compress this shit. I might just upload some raw fucking footage at whatever fucking pixelation ratio it comes at, because my school has some bitchin' internet sometimes. But yeah, no, there aren't even enough seats. Like, the fucking people are sitting on blankets, and there's people standing in the back. There's people, like, fucking all over the goddamn Panera. I'm surprised they don't have fucking, like, I don't know, like, Dank Christian Meme Team 6 hanging off the fucking rooftop, like, watching this fucking thing like, Jesus, where's the Jesus? You know, you know, you ever think about how, like, how confusing it is that we celebrate Easter with a cross? Like, what if Jesus got hanged to death? We fucking tie nooses and hang him from the rooftops? Is that what we do for Christmas? No, because he got born. But, like, you know, like, I wonder if people would, like, dang nooses full of, you know, flowers or stuff out of windows. Honestly, you can probably hold a flower pot pretty well with a noose. Come to think of it. You know, they form a decent two-line rank. If you gave them all muskets, they could function pretty well as Napoleonic infantry. Just really brightly clad infantry. But then again, that's kind of the point. I wonder if, like, you could make specific tie-dye structures and use that as a system for determining the difference between units. Like, you know, like a red, green, and blue tie-dye shirt. Oh, that must be fucking Lawrence's Rangers. Well, there's like a fucking orange, yellow, and the fucking purple tie-dye is, I don't know, the fucking line infantryers of 8th Battalion or some shit? I don't know. Just a thought, really. Mostly because I'm looking at them and imagining them being in a Napoleonic firefight and having no idea what the fuck to do. And why am I so annoyed right now? Well, it's because I'm trying to read through The Wehrmacht by Wetter. I think it's Wilhelm Wetter. Let me look up his actual name. Wolfram Wetter. It's a very interesting book that has 2 chapters which highlights the historiography of the Wehrmacht from the early period to the late period. And it's very hard to find an early period source in the Wehrmacht that isn't just a memoir, because a lot of the early histories actually are German general memoirs, which came about for a real interesting reason, actually, that the Germans, the Allies paid the Germans, gave them back their history and shit, like their records and shit, to have them write histories to help them fight the Ruskies. Because, yeah, we were kind of Cold War. The Cold War did a lot of weird shit with the Holocaust. And it's like only recently that we've gotten to the whole, you know, never forget thing. Of course, they're doing the whole Jesus sway thing now that people do when they're on drugs and shit. I mean, the kids aren't on drugs, and I guess the parents aren't either. But they're doing that whole swaying back and forth thing. Oh, they just finished a song. Everyone's got to scream now. So anyway, you might wonder why I'm not doing my paper right now, and why instead I am commenting on these people. It's because these people have distracted me to the point where I cannot do my paper sometimes. And I can't tell if that's a struggle or an interpretive dance behind that tree, but I'm going to assume it's a struggle, and the kid that they picked out to Jesus just doesn't want to be nailed to a cross, but, I mean, you know what they say, the show must go on, and they're just going to drag him out, and I mean, I can't see anything behind this tree, so I'm just going to assume the word. I can, like, make out vaguely a few adults. Oh, they're all sitting in a circle. I think they're having a seance, trying to contact Jesus. They're gonna fucking one of them's gonna pull out a ham radio and put it in the middle and try and fucking go Stranger Things on his ass and be like, Fucking, do any of you, can you tune this radio to contact the ethereal spirit of Jesus Christ? Then they're gonna fucking play it through the loudspeakers, and it's gonna be the fucking, not the second coming, but like 1.75, like Jesus 1.75, minor bug fixes, fixed issue with death that does not allow communication with people who are alive via ham radio. Fix the seance issue. Oh, they're all fucking climbing on this cross thing. Oh, they're doing interpretive dance. They're swaying back and forth. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, they're doing that shitty thing that the shitty white dance, like the stereotypical white thing where you shake your hands like you take your hands out, you're in a boxing position, but then you just go up and down like you're stroking two giant dude sticks or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like they're giving this double, there's 16 of them, look like they're giving double tug jumps to the fucking world. Is that fucking ABBA? Are they singing ABBA? Honestly, sometimes I can't tell if it's fucking Jesus music or ABBA. It might be one of the mix and mash of those two, because God, they're fucking annoying, and I hate ABBA. I know some people will hate it, but a Dancing Queen can get super annoying. Mostly because my sister used to watch a bunch of Mamma Mia, which is just a terrible musical. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a mild 1-minute critical rendition of Mamma Mia. I really do hate that musical. On all points, the songs are annoying. They're basically just on fucking ABBA. The whole plot is stupid. It's my mom fucked so many people, so I'm trying to find my dad. So I'm gonna go ahead and meet fucking 3 random ass dudes and tell them all that I could be their kid. And they're all gonna have a rational and reasonable, reaction to this and be I don't know. A lot of people begged your mom. And they're reading this diary of their mom or something, and they're every time they're getting to the end of a page, they'll be dot dot dot, and they'll giggle like schoolgirls, but I promise you, no one giggles like that when they found out their mom got fucking trounced hard. Their mom got fucking, head pushed, sheet grabbing, fucking flying from the noose on the ceiling, some pussy banging. That's not shit that happens. Anyway, I don't know how I got into this ABBA rant. And the songs are terrible. They're just terrible. I just fucking hate ABBA. I mean, some of the songs are catchy, but they're still terrible. They're I don't know, it's kind of like Nazism in 1939 Germany. It's catchy, but it's really terrible at its root. It's a terrible analogy, too. Just like the music in ABBA. See? You can make just about any fucking analogy, just about anything that is bad, and there we go. You got yourself a perfect setup for ABBA. ABBA? ABBAB? Or ABBA? Alpha Bravo Bravo Alpha? How the fuck do you even say their name? They're all doing that circle thing. Oh, they finished their circle. Just that basic choreography. God, they couldn't even help to put on a good show either. They're interrupting my life for 2 hours to put on a mediocre child's show. You know how they say stay in school, kids? Fuck it, don't come here. Don't subject yourself to 4 years of this bullshit. It's my 2nd year here, and I've already realized that I'm going to be living in this area for the next 2-ish to 3-ish years. As in this apartment complex, around here. I mean, it's every fucking year around Easter when I have finals and other shit to do. I'm gonna have to listen to these people. I'm gonna have to fucking listen to them do their Easter dance, sing their Easter songs, and fucking, I don't know, subject their Easter children to probably at least 6 of those people don't even want to fucking be there, and their parents are just you got to, little Timmy. Otherwise, we will beat the living shit out of you. Because we love you. For Jesus. But we love Jesus more. Or something like that. I don't fucking know. They're annoying the fucking piss out of me. And yeah, I'm gonna go to an Easter thing. I'm gonna do an Easter thing later today. Does that make me a hypocrite? No, because I'm going to a fucking church at 11 o'clock at night for an Easter vigil. Actually, I'm a Baptist, but I like to investigate the other sects of Christianity. So far I've been to a Catholic funeral service, which was interesting. And just a regular Catholic Sunday thing. It wasn't a service, it was just a friend of mine was going to one. And this one's an Eastern Orthodox service, and I'm just interested in seeing what the other sects are about. Because, I mean, I've only ever had the Protestant. I've had the Baptist Church. My parents were both Methodists, so that's kind of how I was raised. The Catholics seem to have some interesting stuff going on. I'm just curious about the Eastern Orthodox stuff. Like, one of these days I will outline the omelet analogy that my friends and I made up to help explain the Christian church. It basically just wound up with the salt and the pepper being something about the divinity of Jesus. There's an egg, and how you cook the omelet is how you tell the story. But basically, the fancier the omelet, the better the more money spent on the service. And the way my friend described it to me was, the Easter service is our fanciest omelet. And I thought, okay, cool, dope as shit. So I'm gonna go to this thing, and apparently it's like a fucking vigil from like 11 to 2 or something, and like from 2 to 3 you turn on all the lights and everything's held by candlelight, and there's like a candlelight vigil for Jesus or something, and then it's like a giant fucking feast or something. So I mean, I'm pretty psyched for the whole religion thing, because I mean, to be honest, I find myself appreciating church a lot more when I don't go very regularly. Like, is that a fucking Christmas carol? It sounds like a Christmas carol. God. But, like, if I don't do church as often, I find that when I do go to church, I get, like, a more profound feeling there. So, I don't know. That's just kind of how I like to do church. I feel like if I do it too much, it dilutes the experience almost. And so I like how it feels when I go every now and then, and I do something new. And it always feels reverent. So I can only go when I'm serious about it. And not just because it's Sunday. And, like, that's what you do on Sundays. Oh god, they're square dancing. Is that square dancing? I can't tell. Oh, they're doing a circle thing. Actually, that's decently choreographed. And now it's... No, actually, it's just one of those circle things where the outside circle goes around to the left and the inside goes around to the right, and then the middle circle just fucking, you know, dances in place or some shit. That's why they put all the special children in the middle. Oh, they formed 2 ranks again. And they've come together 1 rank. You know, if they could get this choreography down to like a T, we could use them as line infantry in the fight against ISIS. Nothing would scare the shit out of me more than fucking Napoleonic style line infantry fucking bayonet charging AK-47s. Especially if those line infantry are 6-year-olds who are committed. I mean, I guess they're not 6, I guess they're like 12 or 13. And it is a little creepy, but they just will not shut the fuck up. I guess they're not going to execute the guy. They've even got a basket for the head, but you don't need a basket for the head when you're crucifying someone. Well, I'm going to go to the bathroom and try and double down on writing this paper. I'm currently in a paragraph about the Holocaust and, like, how people started to think that the German Wehrmacht was a part of it. Or, well, currently it's about how the Germans were trying to ignore that shit and just blame it on the SS, but they didn't even do that shit until the 70s. Very interesting. I'll cover the story later. Right now, it's too hard to think about fucking anything besides how much I literally hate this surface outside right now. It's not even the message, just if they could hold this in a different part that's not near living quarters. Also, like, as I'm realizing, like, as I've watched this service, like, as I've watched this whole scenario thing, like, the sun has begun to set, and the difference in color gradient is becoming, like, quite obvious. The lights are starting to come on, and it's rather quite beautiful in this park. It's like having, like, a fucking sports complex. Not outside, because it's not loud like that, but it's like being able to hear an announcer. Like, if we got an apartment nearby to, like, a stadium or something, it'd be about that kind of noise on, like, a game night. But for 3 nights a fucking week. Like, fucking, I get it. You 3 days of Easter, you know, you gotta wait. You got your fucking Friday service where, you know, oh shit, he's fucking dead. And then you get your Saturday service where you're like, what the fuck do we do? And then you get your Sunday service where you're like, holy shit, we thought you were fucking dead. And he's like, bitch, I was fucking dead. But now I'm cool, and humanity's all saved. Bitch. I'm gonna get a giant sign that says, shut the fuck up, I'm working, and hang it between 2 windows next year. Wonder how long it would take for the college to contact me to tell me to take it down. You know, I probably realized I just gave away my location, like my college that I'm going to, by saying liberal arts college and Arkansas. Because there's probably only like 5 of those. And if you like just cross-reference my other videos, I'm sure you can find it. Oh wow, they found someone with a really nice high voice, and by nice I mean like nice as in up there, not nice as in like they're good at using it. It's like how an MG42 in the hands of some fucking Kriegsmarine conscripts is a nice machine gun squad. It's a nice machine gun, but it's a shitty squad. And that's kind of how she uses her voice. If you guys remember that video on how I tried to use the Kriegsmarine, but they just wound up getting shot and dying, that's how I feel about her voice. Pathetic. Like it's not terrible, it's impressive that she can get that high. But it's gotta be outside my window. Why? Oh, and here's this game. I'll play it eventually. I know I've played it before on my channel, but I fucked up everything, and I kind of wanted to start a new game, and I've been playing some new games. I bought the F5E Tiger 2 for DCS. I'll probably play that at some point. It's a really nice docile plane. Been learning how to use the navigation and fuel systems. And the radios. Oh, they're all singing now. And I would cry and say it's so beautiful, except I'm sure at least 3/4 of them are out of key, and that's what's producing that weird like reverb in the background of their voices. I wonder if we could like really push them, really make them loud, and like fucking break windows with them or something. Whatever. It's been too long. I'm gonna fucking try and write this paper. Jesus or no Jesus. The clouds are pretty. I wonder if you can hear it in the background. I swear to God, if I can hear him in the bathroom, I'm gonna go out there and tell him to shut the fuck up. Alright. Peace out. I gotta piss. I've been Tomato. This is your Angry Easter Rant.